comes to Haru's company, it's more of a parent company. So the loss of the Ogatas wouldn't be too damaging, but I doubt something will come out of a friendship like that.
Yeah, especially with him being on the student council.
Why are you not on the student council?
I think my reputation would speak for itself.
We had that sorted out quietly, Ryu.
Yeah, but they know about it.
If they know, then it's not something that's being talked about, is it?
True, but I do get the feeling that they would rather not have me around them.
Oh, on the contrary, we've been told that you are particularly special. I guess it takes the right environment to really have it develop within you. They say that public schools are good for, building some character, but, it may have built a bit too much character.
Maybe.
But from what you've described from this Ogata character, he doesn't seem to be a good influence, what with his kleptomaniac and his bird-like fetish. He said, dice, you snigger.
Well, he's definitely one of the smarter students at school, so maybe there's just something I'm missing about his activities.
But there is one other male within your dormitory. Haven't heard much about him. He's doesn't really have that many roots within Japan. A foreigner. Tell me about. All right, go ahead.
Raphael Dark. Yeah. Mixed blood. He's... well, slamming one's head against a wall seems to be a good euphemism for him.
So an idiot?
Well, maybe in America he wouldn't be, but with his 80% ability to speak Japanese, he tends to chew on his shoes quite a bit.
Well, I heard that the Academy has taken in a couple of international students, though what happened with Kokusai and all, they've dramatically decreased that. It's a shame at all. That school was, it was certainly the rumor mill, especially since that woman was involved. But anyway, so nothing really that stands out then. A shame. You'll have to make other friends within the school. Perhaps move dormitories, unless there's any particular females within the dorm. Well, not females. If there's any particular young ladies within the dorm that would be a good match, you can roll to see who you talk about first. As in, like, who you think is the person that will be Ryu likes the most. You can start with that one.
Well, if we're just going by social links, that's an easy one.
I mean,
hey man, social links don't always mean that. Who do you like the most in the door?
So, what do you want me to roll for that?
Discretion.
Oh.
You don't have to literally say all the mytho stuff, but there'll be something like weird you'll say about them.
Let's see. Okay. Something weird. Let's see. Well, two of the ladies in the dorm both have associations with the local church. One of them, I keep told, is rather well associated with something called the cloistered families.
Haru just kind of chokes on his drink.
Yeah, you'd figured nobody would know what that means except them. The other is kind of out on the bounds, and then there's the foreigner, Akira Kazuhaya.
Oh, so you don't name the other two, but yet you name this one.
Well, the other two, if you really want to know, is...
I forgot.
Yeah. Reiko Fujiwara and Shizuka Fujikaze.
Fujiwara? You have a Fujiwara shacked up at the dorm?
Yeah, she moved in relatively recently, just joined the class.
Ah, well, all of the money is within the shrines. It has no personal wealth, but if you're looking for a name for yourself, yes, that would be a good match indeed. And Daisuke will be like, hey, you can provide the money, right, little bro? Unless you're going to be a gold digger.
I don't think I quite have that kind of cash yet.
Of course you don't. I mean, you're even working for free. Kind of. Virtually. In that old beat up place.
It gets the job done. Get enough spending cash from there to deal with what I need to deal with.
Well, that would explain your tastes. He'll just kind of smile.
Probably.
But from the way you describe these women, your mother or good one, it seems like you haven't really connected with any of them. You even referred to one as a foreigner.
Yes, she's that character. How tall is Akira?
Like 6'3".
6'2.5". Yeah, basically 6'3". Yeah.
She's
Not a foreigner.
She's taller than anyone I've ever met, probably being around 6 foot and bright red hair. I can't exactly
be like,
see
her. Sounds like a freakazoid. Are you sure you don't get scared at night, big bro? What if Gangly goes and stalks you through the window?
I don't think she's quite like that. She seems to have herself together and, well, let's just say she plays for the other team.
Kind of be like, oh, wait, what did you say her last name was?
Kazuhaya?
Oh. You didn't hear that from me, little bro. Right.
I'll have to make a mental note of that.
You don't have to say your thoughts out loud, you know.
No, but it's rare to see you on the other foot.
Hey, even gods make mistakes.
Which gods? Our gods or the foreigners' gods?
Wow, you're really patriotic today, aren't you, little bro?
Well, I do have such an important member of the government with me today. It would seem rather odd not to.
Yeah, you know. I'm just a civil servant, bro. I help our people while you just soak up all the resources. Somebody's got to make those resources, little bro.
Right. And being part of foreign affairs makes you making those resources.
Yeah, funny how things turn out, don't they? Seems like, you know, I imagine that life at the academy must have been pretty hard. Maybe that's something that turns your worldview upside down, enlightens you. So do you even know what you got to do when you get out of here?
Probably do what I'm doing now.
Nothing.
Probably go and work full time at the dojo.
You'll upset mother and father if you talk like that.
Then please forgive me. No, I haven't decided what I'm going to do in the future.
And father will just shake his head and will be like, you have until you're 18 to make your decision. A good decision.
Right.
And with that, lunch will wrap up.
Dinner?
Dinner will wrap up. And I guess Ryu is all talked it out for the night.
Holy crap, we need to kill your brother.
No. Wouldn't it be fun that way?
How about just maim him a little bit? Just teach him a lesson. Jesus Christ, dude.
Chances are he probably has a high-level persona, so I don't think you could if you wanted to.
Hey, man. You can't hurt people you don't like.
So you can hurt people you do like. Got it.
Maybe they want it. Alright, so I guess that leaves Rio.
I think so.
Is he still here? Nebulosos?
Never.
Mute, maybe?
Well, we can get started the next day.
I'm here.
There he is.
Yep.
I just had to say the word.
A sleeper mute.
Mute.
Took you.
Sorry.
Unlucky.
I didn't realize I was muted on Skype and not my headset.
Fair enough.
Alright, so you wanted to talk with Uncle.
Yes.
Alright, where are you doing that?
Where is he?
What time of day is it?
I don't know. We're leaving probably in the afternoon, so it's probably around noon. He got to Akira pretty early. If any would have been walking back.
Alright. Wow. Alright. So you don't seem to find your uncle anywhere. And you'll see well, you won't see. If you go to knock on the room that's sharing there, you'll hear your aunt say she's spending some time with the girls, and she said your uncle went out for some personal time.
Oh. Right. Thank you. Personal time. Well, I don't want to interrupt him, but this is awfully important. So maybe I can send him a message.
All right. What message do you send?
Something polite and quick that's not wasting words. Something like, "Excuse me, Uncle. I'd hate to bother you on vacation, but I was wondering if we could have some time to talk."
He'll reply, "Do you want to talk to me as a son or as all through business?" ...
Okay. All right. So. Mostly not to do with business.
Understood then. I will cut short my my solitary period. And I'll meet you by the bridge.
All right. A bridge. That's a good place to go. In case something happens to make me want to jump off.
It's just like one of those low, those bridges over shallow shit.
Oh yeah, I know. I can go head first.
There's mostly ground underneath.
Damn it. Brutal. Hey man, that's the way he is. That's so sad. How did they get the leverage on you?
Alright, so you'll go see your uncle. He's leaning over the bridge. He's got a cigarette.
Does he usually smoke?
Yeah.
All right, then I won't.
Can you roll me your understanding?
Yeah, okay. 6.
You understand that he's tried to quit a few times.
Yeah, tried to quit. But it's still a thing that he does, so, it's not that unusual. Just think to himself, fell off again. Oh well. And he'll approach and come up and just kind of come up next to him and look off the side of the bridge too and would go, Uncle? Well, I've had some time to think. Well, last week when I called back to tell everyone how the last week was going, I talked to Satsuko, and she said that maybe with her swimming, she thinks she might, well, if she takes it seriously, might be able to get into the academy on it. And I was just, well, it's a very interesting environment there. And I was just wondering if you knew exactly.
Well, she certainly could do it if she puts her mind to it.
Right. I hear she finally asked you for permission to do it. I guess she's taking it seriously then.
Yes, she can get quite determined.
It's a very interesting school, though.
Interesting, yes. It's the only one in the country that has the setup that it does.
Alright, ... Yes. It was quite the surprise seeing exactly how advanced it was.
A surprise? The technology shouldn't be completely unfamiliar. You've been surrounded by it throughout your life. ...
Right. Well, the technology labs are certainly a wonder, although I guess it's a wonder I'm used to. I mean, Rio's going to dance around the bush for a bit.
Are you going to delay for quite a bit?
No, not quite a bit. Like, he wants to say this because he already knows. He was just, hoping he wouldn't have to say it because it feels like he's bringing up the idea feels like he's choking. But he'd be like, it's a bit more than that, though.
You won't say anything. You're taking over puff.
I've had quite a lot of adjusting to do since I got there. It's not a normal school, and though the curriculum is great, there's outside activities that I wasn't quite prepared for. Uncle, how much do you know about the academy? I know that business-wise, Tateki has had some ties with it, but I mean, personally.
Personally? It's not like I was a student there myself.
Right.
I believe the message that she left for me is that she wanted to talk on a more personal level, rather than the bumbling about like a greenhorn interning at his first office job.
Right. Alright. Rio holds himself together and stops from being embarrassed. And he'll say, right, well, it's a school that's it's teaching us metaphysics, magic.
Can you speak plainly about something that's clearly so important?
Uncle,
If you're man enough to indulge yourself in these activities, then you should be man enough to conduct yourself as you should. I don't wish to see you bumbling about like a 7-year-old who's grazed his knee.
Yeah, we'll just kind of step back from the railing he kind of was looking over and would go, Uncle, I have a persona.
I know.
Right.
Anybody who calls themselves a mythopoetic would know such things. You make no effort to hide it. Or the efforts you do simply exacerbate its image. Personas are a mask.
Right. So you did know then?
Of course I knew.
I guess I was kind of assuming.
You did not have one before you went to the academy, but there are the signs. You've seen these signs on this birthday holiday, haven't you?
Yes.
That is what will get Sachiko into the academy rather than her pursuits in swimming. That's simply a formality.
I see. I was just going to kind of look around and then would go, well, as difficult as some of the stuff has been finding out about it, the academy is a good place. He kind of looks worried.
Would I send you to such a place if I thought it was more dangerous than good?
Of course you wouldn't. I mean, well, truth be told, when it comes to that, the teacher I have is kind of new to this. I guess we're not being particularly good students to him, but, well, most of the trouble we've got into has been our own. And, well, I just wanted to confirm. I mean, of course you would know what's going on.
I've known ever since I've met with you, past your initiation in the academy.
Yeah, we'll just nod and would say, well, I guess I'm not very good at hiding it.
And you would hide such things from me?
It's not that I would hide such things, but, well, if you didn't know about it, I wouldn't want you to think I'm odd, but I guess I should have already figured.
Given the abundance of those who see within the academy, did you simply assume that you were the special one out of the Ogatas?
And he's just gonna look and would say, I didn't know what quite to assume at first, and then I heard sometimes it is a family thing, and, well, I wondered.
Tell me, how do you think stories are told?
Well, not to be pedantic, so they're told by someone who knows the story or made up the story to other people, and then those people will inevitably tell someone else the same story, maybe with some modifications in some way.
Not just people, though.
Right. Not just people. I suppose, yes, sometimes the stories are written down, and sometimes they might be told to other things.
You gain such abilities through your links with your classmates, links through your colleagues, links through your family members and friends. That's how such power is born and generated. The memories that you create between each other, well, there's nothing, you can't really buy those.
Rhea will nod and would go, right.
But yet you're still holding back.
I've
known you for long enough, Ryoma. I've known that you've never really opened up to both me and Yamsuki.
You're just gonna glance away and would go, right. I don't know what to say to that. And
so you will continue doing so then?
I, truth be told, at the moment don't know what to open up about. I found out that I have this gift, I suppose, and that it comes and that it's in my family, and, well, it feels good to get closure on the fact that I'm not some special oddity.
Your family, huh?
Yeah, nods.
I'll tell you something. The Ogatas are not special mythologically. We don't have stories that are heirloom. So this family of yours.
Rhea looks confused. He honestly was talking about his Ogata family.
He'll just kind of sigh and he'll be like, you're smarter than this. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment.
And he'll just kind of go wide-eyed for a moment and then go, oh, the actual family thing. You, well, of course you would know about that. You, of course, would know about my mother.
Yes, I knew everything I thought I knew about Choco.
Right. I found out about that. About how she was special.
And yet you still stand here.
Just gonna look confused again and then go, well, I wanted to talk to you about this.
No, no, no. I meant quite literally how you're still standing here, depending on how you found out.
Ah, yes. I suppose I have an ally in that regard.
They wouldn't do such a thing.
This one would. She has particular burdens placed upon her.
I can't keep up with the vagaries.
Right. Well, the person who told me, a classmate on the student council. I don't know. I don't suppose you keep up with every student at the school, but her name is Arakawa, and she has particular traits caused by her persona that makes her a bit more distant from the rest of her family.
Awfully verbose today, aren't you, Aurora? No, I'm not talking about those who you share kinship with. I'm talking about those who would be more threatening to you.
Well, I'd like to think that any of the ones that actually would do something haven't found out yet, and, well, I think anyone who does know at the moment's a bit more level-headed.
And who does know?
I'm certain that Nakatomi Katsu knows.
It's a good thing it wasn't the Fujiwara.
Right. Is there a difference between them?
Jun Fujiwara is a very ambitious man, though he hides it behind a mask of placidity. If he ever were to find out.
I see. Well, I don't have any intention of proclaiming it openly.
The more people you tell, the more you do as a mythopoetic. There's no hiding it. Choco always had that spark to her, that defiant will to live on even though her health dictated otherwise.
I see.
I should have known. I should have known since the since the unfortunate circumstances surrounding the childbirth that you would be a roaring flame. Perhaps it was my own hope that dampened that viewpoint for me. ...
Okay, so this is actually, like, not the first time, but the first time it's been said so openly that Ryo's tiredness might have had something to do with his mom having ill health. He's just gonna be a bit weirded out by that for a moment and then go, oh, I see. So... Was Dad aware of these things too?
He was a hopeless romantic. Of course he was aware.
Oh, right. Was there any way they... Well, I mean, I can see multiple ways, but did they know what could happen with me?
Even though they acted otherwise, I think deep down, at least Choco knew.
And Ryo's just gonna look a bit pained by that, and he'll say, right, well, that's something I'm gonna have to think about.
Indeed. Your life is not your own, Ryoma, but you are part of an ancestry that links very back to the Jade Throne itself.
The Jade Throne, huh? What?
The Crystalanthium throne.
The Chrysanthemum. Oh,
Sorry,
Chrysanthemum
stop
throne.
it.
Right. Sorry.
Stop
Neil be like-
correcting me.
Yeah. That's a bit of a heavy burden to bear, Uncle.
Well, like I said earlier, if you're going to take on these responsibilities, you must have broad shoulders in which to weigh them upon, unless you're going to break. You do know that those people who they find, bothersome, you take away their personas and they become an entirely new person. The more entrenched you are with the mythology surrounding you, the harder the fall.
Even if, I don't intend to shrug any of this off. I'm just saying, even if I wanted to let go of that particular responsibility, I don't want to let go of everything else. There's still things I need to do, and, if giving this side of me up would endanger that, there's no way I'd do that. I understand how heavy responsibility can be, but I do get how important it is, Uncle.
You've been thrust into a position where either choice will hurt you. You do know that, you're not an Ogato. You're a Tairo. ... Even if you were to throw that away, you know that we'd never be able to look at you in the same way. Those times have gone now.
Ryo just thinks to himself, but I am an Okada. And he'll be like, right. So what's going on with me, has nothing to do with Satsuko or Kiriko. It's from my mother's side.
Entirely. Like I said, both me and your brother, we were made aware of the mythological world through circumstance rather than through blood. And what we did with our discoveries, we had the same notion in mind, but different ways of executing it.
Right. I guess that's all right then. He'll just kind of let out a breath, like, ooh, okay. They don't have to deal with any of this, is what he's thinking.
When it comes to that, I can't really help you in that regard.
Right.
But I must ask something.
Yes?
Why did you approach me so brazenly when there was a chance that I could just see you as, somebody who's taken a liking to lunacy?
I was just gonna think for a moment and very quickly respond with, I'm not much of a risk taker. I guess it was a bit of a calculated hunch.
He'll just kind of narrow his eyes.
I've already found out some things about how Doteki is aligned with the school in a way that's more than just technology-based, and this is a rather interesting vacation spot to pick. I thought there might be something about it, some other reason, and, I noticed things about Satsuko, and, I already told you how I heard these things run in families, and, I already knew my mother was one.
I see. And there's nothing else that you know then?
Yeah, will shake his head. He is still lying about the, hey, I've seen the future, I know your Nightingale part.
So that's how it's going to be. Very well. I believe our conversation is done then.
Right.
I keep my personal life and my business life quite separate. You should do the same as well. we should be getting back and making our way back to the household.
Yeah, Rio's just gonna kind of mumble to him. Not really mumble. He will kind of say it, but kind of quietly. That's why I said it was personal.
I have nothing else to talk to you about my own circumstances. The line has been drawn clearly.
Right. Honestly, this was a big relief to Rio. He still gets the fact that he's disappointing his uncle somehow, but you know. That's just a bit sad. All right.
What a relief.
Hi.
Hey, at least he knows now.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a... Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
I can really see the resemblance.
I don't feel like starting another day, to be honest.
But we need a blitz, Jess. We need a blitz.
But
Okay. That's okay.
to be fair, I'm in no state to go from Class Summit either. I'm just like, I just want to go to sleep, to be honest. Sorry. I mean, you could have gone without me, but I'm just...
You sound pretty...
Not well.
Scappa. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I think I'm done because the summit thing will actually be important. So, you know, I don't want to do it while I'm like, I want to kill myself. So,
1 second.
I thank you for that because I wouldn't be able to like go through it and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm in no state to roleplay right now, sorry.
it's fine. Even when I was trying to go fast, I can't go fast, so I'll stop trying to go fast and just do what I want. I mean, the campaign will probably end, like, due to